We are very concerned and disappointed, by one Mr. Rafael Nakachinda. The president of the Republic of Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema, spoke of freedom of speech. He told every Zambian to be free to express themselves. But the way we use the freedom of speech must be monitored. You can't discuss the president in such a manner where Mr. Nakachinda is busy calling the president Ukeba to Mutoto. That is tribalism. That is hate speech. Mr. Nakachinda must stop being personal. Mr. Nakachinda must know that Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND were voted in power by 2.8 million citizens. He must know that 10 provinces in Zambia voted for UPND. When people were voting for UPND, we did not say that no, this is Tonga or Lozi or Bemba. No. They voted for someone who can liberate Zambia itself. So why should Nakachinda become so personal? Why should Nakachinda lose respect of the presidents? So we asked Nakachinda to apologize within 24 hours. Further to which, we shall now meet Nakachinda ourselves and ensure that he tells us what he meant by saying Kwebati Mwaburo Muntu Mutonga from Wongwa. You put him in state house. He must tell us now. If the police can't act, we are there to defend the presidents. We are there to defend the president of Zambia.
The Kwacha closed off the third week of April, which actually is on 22nd of April, on a very positive side, to a point where we do say it had some good collectors in terms of mouth strength. And this was made possible due to the weak position that we actually saw from the low patterns that we're seeing on the demand side, where the importers and the buyers were not participating to the capacity we expected. And obviously, yes, this has been necessitated by the support, also the strong support that has been coming from the Bank of Zambia in terms of supply. In essence, there has been an healthy supply in the market in terms of US dollars on the market, on the local market. And also, the dollar has also experienced some bit of weak position, which was also characterized with many bilateral sentiment that actually we witnessed with the IMF spring meetings as well. So the US, the Bank of Zambia, of course, through the open market authorization, has however put up some visible forces strongly weighing on the local currency, understanding very well that we need to make sure that we have a stable currency for us to mitigate the impact that could actually come from the rising cost of fuel prices.
The Bus and Taxi Owners Association of Zambia would like to applaud and support the bold actions taken by government through the Minister of Local Government, the Zambia Police and the Lusaka City Council to restore sanity, law and order in the operations and management of bus stations in Lusaka. For a very long time, we've been complaining about the presence of undesirable elements in the bus stations who have been interfering with the operations of buses, brutalizing and harassing travelers, while at the same time extorting money from both passengers and bus drivers. Therefore, efforts and actions taken to remove or undesirable elements, thugs and hooligans from the bus stations is indeed a welcome development that must be loudly commended.
I think few of the things that I would tell the people around this place where we have noticed accumulation of waste, that they must be able to dispose their waste in designated areas, and they should always subscribe to the CBEs who are already there, who are servicing members of the community. The only negative thing that I've come across, that people are scared to subscribe themselves to these waste collectors. At the end of the day, in the night, they start dumping anyhow.
The sondage formula is a herbal preparation used by many people in Zambia as an alternative remedy to conventional medicines for the treatment of HIV/AIDS and associated illness. Dr. Lundin Sondage is the sondage formula founder.
Say is that the government cannot fail to find 7 million kwacha to take these clinical trials, clinical trials which have been stalling for such a long time. This is the Oregon government, and they can easily find that money. What is 7 million if you consider the people are dying?
Meanwhile, Dr. Sondage has, however, urged the government to quickly move in and take over and benefit from the formula.
I want government to take it, because many people will benefit out of this. So this is what I'm trying to say again. Let the government move and take over or suggest the measures of taking over. I've already offered this medicine. Government to come out to a meeting so that we can discuss the method of taking over by government. So there must not be fear or any other reason for hindering the progress of this medicine. Let us move forward and
Ministry of Health Permanent Secretary in charge of administration, Professor Lakson Kasonka, has this to say.
The sondage formula is the story of many, many years back. How does he claim that for 10 years now, isn't it? How does he say that the UPND government has abandoned him? His formula has nothing to do with which party and which government. Unless it thinks that his formula is a political thing. No. The UPND government has just come into government and got many, many other priorities to deal with. And the UPND government, specifically my office, has my office, which is the new team, the new minister and myself have not dealt with the formula. Probably the PF government used to deal with it, but my office and also the new minister has not dealt with the sondage formula.
Bangi Nzombola.